So there's a misconception out there that you need a cupcake pan to create a giant cupcake. I'm going to show you that that's not really the case. I'm going to start with a 6-inch diameter cake. I have it sliced into thirds, and this particular cake had a nice dome onto it, so I left that dome there, which is going to help with the shape of my cupcake. I'm going to take my knife, starting at the top, I'm going to carve down just a little bit, all the way around the cake. So if your cupcake does not have a nice dome, you can take some of the small scraps that you've cut off the bottom and use that to create the dome on top of your cupcake. So now I'm going to use a small star tip to pipe the paper cup that the cupcake is in, starting at the bottom, nice steady line coming up. Now I'm going to take a large round tip, starting at the center. I'm going to pipe all the way out, covering up the top of my piping for my white bag. So the proper technique for our rose, on my nail I'm going to create a small quarter-shaped coin. Skinny side facing up. I'm going to create a 3-tier cone that's going to be somewhat hollow. The top row is the center of my rose. I'm going to wrap 3 petals around that. Each petal should be overlapping. Now my next row is going to have 5 petals. I'm going to bring my elbow into my body, which changes the angle of my tip. Causes the edge of the petal to flare out just a little bit more. And again, I want 5 petals. I'm going to spin the nail onto, so I have the rose on my spatula. I can place the rose where I want it, using the back of the nail to hold the rose in place so I can slide my spatula out. So next I'm going to pipe a small daisy on my cupcake. Using a rose tip, I'm going to squeeze a little bit of icing into place, stop squeezing, and pull towards the skinny side. I'm going to do about 7 of those. Next I'm going to add the center of my daisy using a little bit of yellow buttercream. Okay, so to add the leaves to my cupcake, I'm going to take my green buttercream. I like adding a little bit of yellow because leaves naturally have a little bit of streaks and different colors in them. And I'm going to load this into a paper cone. Kind of mixing it up a little bit so we've got some small streaks. For my tip for making leaves, I'm going to flatten my piping bag and I'm going to cut out a small V. Now I'll squeeze a little bit out. And randomly place around my roses, and again cover up any imperfections. And there we have a finished cupcake.